Hi, welcome to another session. So, as we are dealing with the Tspsc Group 1 question and answer format for geography, which is in the section 3 of paper 2, Geography of India and Telangana. So, today we'll take up another question. Last, what we have continued, examine the changing pattern of Indian monsoons in the recent decades. How this monsoon has been affected with the climate change, that we are going to see now. Okay, so the question is here, examine the changing pattern of Indian monsoons in the recent decade, how this monsoons has changed in the recent past. So let us analyze this answer. Okay, so how to start? You see, generally there is, onset of monsoon, onset and withdrawal of monsoon, withdrawal of monsoon. Onset and withdrawal of monsoons are getting delayed, number one. Second, distribution of monsoon, that is the space. So distribution of monsoons are also, there is a delay, there is a in the space and time, that is also getting affected. And also interannual variability is also getting affected. So let us analyze these points here. So first I'll write my introduction. See, withdrawal and onset monsoons are getting delayed. Interannual variability is caused. Okay, interannual variability. Other is interannual variability. So here, look at this. First, let me start the introduction with this. What is this? The complexity of southwest monsoon has further increased. The complexity of southwest monsoon has further increased with the contemporary global warming. With contemporary global warming. As a result, several changes in monsoon pattern, several changes in the monsoon pattern has been seen in past few decades. So this is roughly my introduction part. Okay, so what I have given here, you see the introduction. The complexity of the southwest monsoons has further increased with the contemporary global warming. As a result, several changes in the monsoons has been seen in the past few decades. So what is this changes? That is, you see, I'll continue the main body now. All aspects of monsoon seems to be changing in 21st century, including your onset and onset and withdrawal, comma, distribution during southwest monsoons, comma, winter precipitations from northeast monsoons and western disturbances as well. Western disturbances as well. So what I have written, this is also my small introduction part. So what is this? You can write either this or that also. There is no change at all. So I'll prefer mostly to write the first part. The first part as my introduction, the complexity, why it has been changing, the complexity of southwest monsoons in the contemporary because of the climate change. Okay, now we will see how this onset of monsoons, etc., will change. See, onset and withdrawal changes. Withdrawal changes. Onset and withdrawals are changing. How they are changing? Why they are changing? That is a question. అసలు ఇంతకు ముందు ఏంటంటే మనకు 1 జనవరికి జూన్కి 1st జూన్ కల్లా there will be onset of monsoons, and by the September end, September last week or October midweek, there is a withdrawal of the monsoon. Okay, this is a criteria. That means the southwest monsoons and also the northeast monsoons also withdraw. So this is a criteria. Aithe Indian, according to IIIT, that is Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, IITM, actually it is not IIIT, it is IITM, Pune, they said that, sir, since 1970s, there is a delay in the onset as well as withdrawal of monsoons. There is a delay. అసలు ఈ డిలే ఎందుకు జరుగుతుంది? At least see ఎందుకు జరుగుతుంది, that will see, but how much delay that is taking place, almost a week. అంటే 1st June కి జరగాల్సింది almost it is taking 7th or 9th of June, almost a week. That means almost a week the onset is delayed by almost a week ఒక వీక్ జరుగుతుంది. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద కాస్? ది కాస్ ఏంటి, అసలు కారణం ఏంటి? why there is a delay in the onset of monsoons and delay in the withdrawal also? See, actually there is, we cannot say specific cause. The reasons, what are the major reasons for this? What are the major reasons? Still unclear, not clearly understood. It is not clearly understood, but there is a speculation. అంటే కారణం ఏంటంటే they are related with the warming of sea surface. అంటే oceans warm అవుతున్న కొద్దీ warming of sea surface temperatures. ఈ పాయింట్ మెయిన్ గా ఎగ్జామ్ లో రాయాలి, particularly where in the equatorial region దగ్గర you have to maintain this. So delay, this has forced IMD to recognize its official change in the calendar of the onset and withdrawal of the monsoons also, right? So this is a major thing. Then changes in the major thing, onset kuda, withdrawal kuda. Whatever be the cause, there is a delay is a reality. Whatever be the cause, the delay has seen, reality has seen it. Okay. So if you look at here, suppose you see the western disturbances also, we can write that onset and withdrawal is changing. And also if you see this, the change in the monsoon of interseasonal also, that means with the changes in monsoon intra seasonal oscillation intra-seasonal oscillation, that is called monsoon intra-seasonal oscillation అంటారు. అయితే దీంట్లో ఏం జరుగుతుంది అని అంటే within the southwest monsoon distribution of precipitation has undergone changes. Ante within this also there is undergoing changes. That means changes ela changes with respect to active and break, that is active and break phase, that is monsoonal break. This is also called as monsoon break. అంటే ఏమవుతుంది, యాక్టివ్ ఫేస్ అంటే వర్షాలు పడే ఏరియా, అంటే యాక్టివ్ దట్ ఈస్ 5 to 7 days ఎర్లీ డేస్ యాక్టివ్, వెరీ ఎర్లీ యాక్టివ్ ఫేస్. ఎప్పుడైతే వర్షాలు పడుతున్నాయో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as an active phase. Okay, where there is an excess amount of, that is a rainfall, that is called active phase. A dry period, generally break means this break phase means they are drier period. So gap, monsoonal gap, this is also called as monsoon gap antar. This is active means precipitation. So this is becoming shorter and this is becoming longer, prolonged. They are mostly prolonged. అంటే జనరల్ గా ఏంటంటే దీని మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే, ఇప్పుడు చూడండి జూన్ లో మనకు వర్షాలు పడతాయి, then by the month, that is by the July or midweek of July, there is a monsoonal break. That means monsoon will break. Why there is a break? This is because of the apparent shift of your ITCZ towards the Indian Tibetan plateau. Okay, that is Tibetan plateau. ITCZ, North ITCZ will shift towards the Tibetan plateau. Why? It is because of the heating. Tibet plateau gets heated, right? So there is a monsoonal break. Actually, in monsoonal break 2 to 3 weeks maatrame undali, but we are getting more longer drier period and also shorter. Varshal pade kalam takkuvaipotundi and the monsoonal break is increasing. That is also one of the reasons. Clear? Then has been shortened, and this we are saying. And also if you look at the El Nino, mainly the El Nino and La Nina factors. So El Nino is, this is your El Nino. What they are trying to do, they are significantly warming the ocean. Significant warming the Pacific Ocean. And shortening the cycles of further, because of this El Nino, which is significantly warming the Pacific Ocean, because of this this is both El Nino and La Nina. So because of the El Nino, significantly they are warming the Pacific Ocean, and because of this there is a reduce the reduction or decrease of ppt, that is precipitation, reduction in the తగ్గిపోవడం, వర్షాలు తగ్గిపోవడం, ఓకే, రెయిన్ఫాల్ తగ్గిపోవడం. అదే లానినో అయితే లానినో ఇంపాక్ట్ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే, దిస్ ఇస్ అంతా కూడా ఎల్నినో ఇంపాక్ట్. లానినా ఇంపాక్ట్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటే, సి లానినా ఏం చేస్తుందంటే వర్షాలు పెంచుతుంది, ప్రెసిపిటేషన్ ఇంక్రీజెస్ ఎప్పుడు, డ్యూరింగ్ సౌత్ వెస్ట్ మాన్సూన్. అదే ప్రెసిపిటేషన్ తగ్గిపోతుంది ఎప్పుడు, డ్యూరింగ్ ది నార్త్ ఈస్ట్ మాన్సూన్స్. అందుకనే తమిళనాడు విల్ గెట్ డ్రైయర్ when there is a dry. Tamil Nadu, particularly Tamil Nadu will get drier part. Okay, this is what the inter-annual variability of monsoon is further going to change. This is nothing but your inter-annual variability. Annual variability in monsoons. In monsoon precipitation is further going to change. ఓకేనా? సో ఫస్ట్ మనం ఏం చూసాం, అసలు సౌత్ వెస్ట్ మాన్సూన్ లో ఎలా చేంజ్ అవుతున్నాయి, తర్వాత ఏం చూసాం, ఎల్నినో లానిలో ఎలా చేంజ్ అవుతున్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు we will see also western disturbances, particularly western disturbance. Now how this, see, the questions will not come directly in any competitive exam because these are analytical questions. So questions will not come directly. These are the indirect way that they can ask you in a exam. So western disturbances లో you see ఎక్కువ వర్షాలు ఎప్పుడు పడతాయి యాక్చువల్గా, నంబర్ ఎక్కువ వర్షాలు వెస్టర్న్ డిస్టర్బెన్సెస్ అంటే ఏంటి, అదే తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో ఐ విల్ ట్రై టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ దిస్. బట్ here, if you look at here, the western disturbances law, there is a reduction because of the western disturbances, warming, reduction in the snowfall period. Snowfall, Jammu Kashmir, all these area, northern regions, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, high altitude regions lo snowfall area period తగ్గిపోతుంది, period. Okay, then also the మార్చ్ ఏప్రిల్లో ఎక్కువ వర్షాలు పడాలి, మార్చ్ ఏప్రిల్లో ఇక్కడ నార్త్ రీజన్లో. కానీ ఇంటెన్సిటీ, నంబర్ అండ్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ has reduced. This is a major things. Is it clear? And even ఇంకొకటి ఏం రాయొచ్చు అంటే, there is a northeast Indiaలో there is a drought periods. The drought periods from past 12 years లో there is a reduction in the precipitation. అంటే వర్షాలు తగ్గుతున్నాయి. దీనికి కారణం ఏంటంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ది క్లైమేట్ చేంజ్, సర్ఫేస్ టెంపరేచర్, ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ. అయితే పాస్ట్ 8 సంవత్సరాలుగా 10 సంవత్సరాలలో 8 సంవత్సరాలు ఇట్ ఈస్ అ drought years. These are called drought years. ఓకే, అయినా ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే సెంట్రల్ ఇండియాలో కూడా దే ఆర్ రిసీవింగ్ మోర్ రెయిన్ఫాల్, more precipitation. Okay, why? It is because the Arabian Sea, it is related with the Arabian Sea is warming. Arabian Sea is warming at a very fast pace. Why? Because of the aerosols which are there, right? And also the cyclic activity, the northeast monsoons కూడా ఏమవుతున్నాయి ఇక్కడ, this because of the northeast monsoons the cyclic activities are increasing, there is a variability is increasing, number one. And cyclic activity is also increasing. Cyclonic activity, cyclones activity is also increasing in this case, right? So this is also one of the reasons. So you can write that in order to avert, so conclusion you can give that in order to avert further increase of or changes in the monsoonal patterns, further increase of the variability, changes in the variability of rainfall or precipitation, we need to act quickly. We need to save. There will be, before the disasters occur, like floods. Already we are seeing in the pace of, we are in the pace of flooding because of the changing rainfall pattern, because of the changing climatic conditions. So we need to act quickly in order to save the human civilization. Okay, thank you so much.